Some of my favorite movies were dismissed by critics. One even won a Razzie. That was so mean of them. That was so mean. Okay. But I still think it's a good film. Today, I'll be counting down my top 5 underrated films. Welcome to Talking Flicks with a Chick, where movie lovers come to talk flicks. I am Kalani, and today we're counting down my top 5 underrated movies, films I think deserve way more appreciation than they got. And I went to my personal DVD collection and picked out 5 underrated movies for this time because there are more. Okay. If I bought them and put them in my collection, that's because I love them. Okay. So, coming in at number 5, Summer School. I love Mark Harmon. That's when I fell in love with him. Um, it's 80s. I was a kid. I saw it in the theater because I was blessed enough to have a mother who really loved movies. My brother and I, my mother, we always went to the show or to the movie theater. We called the show um, almost every weekend. And I saw Summer School in the show. Again, I'm a young Kalani crushing on Mark Harmon, Mr. NCIS himself. He was fine back in the day, y'all. Oh my gosh, he was fine. And I feel like this movie is underrated because it's a good feel good comedy and it has some heavy hitters in it. I'm not going to like give spoilers to these movies because I want you to go and see them if you have yet to see them. And you let me know, if you like them or not. And so it stars Mark Harmon. It stars Kirstie Alley. She was she was a big deal back in the 80s. May she rest in peace. Carl Reiner directed it. Carl Reiner directed it, okay? We have, oh my gosh, I forget her name. I believe her name is Donna. She's black. She was like in all of the not all, but a lot of the 80s and 90s films. She was in People Under the Stairs, she was Fool's sister, black with the curly hair. And she was in House Party. She was in a car would play when he pulled up to Bilal's house and they got into it. So, she's in it. Courtney Thorne Smith, she was a big deal back then as well. So, but yeah, so Mark Harmon, he's like this not serious teacher, a teacher guy, and he was on his way. It was summertime, so he was on his way to Hawaii. He was meeting his girlfriend at the airport, and the antagonist of the film comes and let him know pretty much you have to teach summer school. You have to teach a bunch of students who are remedial, okay, in other people's eyes, and they have to pass like, one of those standardized tests. And he just knew that he wasn't going to do that task. And Kirstie Alley, she was also a teacher, and he was crushing on her, and it was a student that was crushing on him. It was the 80s. Of course, he didn't return those. He didn't return the feelings back or anything like that. But yeah, I really think that this film is underrated when it comes to when people talk about good 80 comedies. I think it's underrated. Okay. All right. Next, we have, oh, I love this one. Coming in at number 4, Adventures in Babysitting. Not that new stuff on Disney. If you have not seen Adventures in Babysitting, see the real one, okay, with Elizabeth Shue. She did her, I should get a shirt that says she did that because, or he did that because I always say that when people really, like carry the film and they're acting really well. But this ensemble of kids, we have Chris, that's Elizabeth Shue. She was supposed to go out on a date with this hotshot guy, her boyfriend, and he cancels on her. So she had to babysit like the Andersons. I believe their name is Andersons. And many times I've seen this movie. You had a little girl, and then you had another high school student because Chris was a senior in high school, right? And every time she babysitted one of the kids that she babysitted, he had a crush on her because he was in the high school too. Of course, he's younger. But Adventures in Babysitting is just that oh Lord, they go and have an adventure because she had to pick up her best friend from downtown Chicago, and all hell breaks loose. It is a comedy. I saw this in the theater as well. And it's deemed as an underrated movie, even though it's a cult classic now. But it was underrated. It's a great film. It has movie music in it. The soundtrack is really nice too, though. But yeah, so that's my number 4, Adventures in Babysitting. And coming in at number 3, Red Eye. Oh, I love Red Eye. It's a thriller. It's a tight thriller. What I mean by tight, it was under 90 minutes. Wes Craven directed it. They got in, got out. Okay. It stars Rachel McAdams. You know her from Mean Girls and The Notebook. She did those previous, and then she did Red Eye. So Rachel McAdams is one of those. Where is she? Because she is a good actress. She has range, and she was in this thriller. It's a thriller, alongside Cillian Murphy. You know, y'all boy Cillian from Oppenheimer. I believe he won the Oscar, right? He won the Oscar. He was like the perfect villain. It was gripping from beginning to the end. And again, Rachel McAdams, she showed her range because we saw her, being a mean girl in Mean Girls. We saw her being and doing being on her serious, dramatic side with The Notebook. We know how that turned out. It's a great film. And then she went into this thriller. So it was good. Y'all, if you have not seen Red Eye, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. Normally I would see where they're streaming, but I didn't have a chance to look that up. But if you can, and I'm sure you could probably rent it on Google or Apple or something, and it's like probably like $3 or $4 now because it's so old. Do that. It was good. Red Eye was good, and I had to see it at the show, um, because I bought the DVD. And normally, if I see something at the show and I really like it, I'm gonna get it. So yes, Red Eye. Red Eye is number 3. Okay. Now, coming in at number 2, we have Enough. Child, this is my okay. I love me some Enough. And at the top of the show, I said that one even won a Razzie. Oh, they were brutal. The critics were brutal on Jennifer Lopez. And she won the Razzie. They got this one wrong. It's about, if you have not seen Enough, Jennifer Lopez, and I know how you may feel about J Lo. Okay, some like her singing, some like her dancing, and some. I like her romantic comedies. I like J Lo romantic comedies. So when I saw her in this, I was like, okay, J Lo. She carried the emotional weight of the movie, and we had Billy Campbell with his fine self at that time. Billy Campbell, the antagonist, her abuser in the movie. We had a scene where she had to learn self-defense. It was good. Let me know if you liked it or not, or do you agree with the critics, and her Razzie win. Let me know if you liked enough. I loved it. Okay, I loved Enough. I watch. It's one of those where if it's on, I will watch it. I don't care what part is on. I will watch it every single time. I've watched that movie so much. That is my number two. And drum roll, please. Coming in at number one, we have Kick Ass. When I tell you, I saw this at the show, at the movie theater. Within the first 2 minutes, I was laughing so hard. We were in the theater laughing because it's dark humor. It's satirical. It's a satirical dark humor film about being about superheroes. Okay, you have regular people, just regular people who are superheroes, but it's dark. It's dark because again, the first 2 minutes, I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but I laughed so hard, and it's something that you should not be laughing at because it was a death. I so hard, but little mama, little what's her name? Chloe Grace. That's her name, right? Chloe Grace Moretz. Oh, she was Hit Girl. She had to have been. I know she had to have been under 10 or under in the film and in real life, and she was out there killing, doing all kinds of things. It was I would call it or categorize it as an action comedy because you had a lot of action. If you like blood, it's blood in it. It's action, like action, dark humor, kick ass. Is it? And Nicolas Cage and Omari Hardwick was in it. Nicolas Cage. And it's just I really think it was really underrated. I say it's underrated because it doesn't get mentioned, in certain categories. It does not get mentioned. They had a part two. It was okay. But part one, I love, I love, I love. Okay. So those were my top five. Do me a favor. I want to know what is your top five most underrated films, and we can have a dialogue in the comment section. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, grab the popcorn, find a good flick, and I'll see you back to talk movies. Bye.